Hi everyone, this time I will show you how to make a sample asset using the Blender application. First, you can open the Blender application that you have installed on your laptop or your PC. So, wait until the application is open and ready to use. After this display like this come out, you click General. The simple asset that we will make this time is a office desk. We will make it simple, easy and fast. After a display like this, click the tab on the keyboard to switch to edit mode. Then you change the setting from vertex or point to face or side by cycling on the setting above. Select the bottom side of the exciting box. Select the Move tool. Click and hold the blue arrow. Drag the blue arrow up until the box shape becomes flat. Click on one side of the cube and click and drag the red arrow to create a tabletop. After the tabletop is finished, click on keyboard Ctrl plus R to make a table leg. To multiply the scroll line in the middle of the mouse and position the line in the middle and click the mouse. Click the side of the table leg that will be made. Then click A on the keyboard. After that, drag the mouse down so that it makes the table leg down. Adjust the size of the table legs. After that, do the something. Namely Ctrl plus R again to make shelf and the table defender. Adjust the size of the table leg. After that, do the something, namely Ctrl plus R again to make the outline of the shelf and table defender, and the E button to make the shape of the table shelf.
Alright, so hi guys, and today I'm gonna give a tutorial about how to text object in a Blender. So before, my friend Darren, Capital Darren, just told you how to make an object in Blender, namely in the desk object, office desk probably, not sure what was that. And now I'm gonna teach you how to text to that desk. So let's say that desk has wood material, so give them the wood material. So first thing first, we gotta open our Blender. Here I'm here using the Blender 3.4, so try opening that. And here it is. We've got our Blender opened, and then we opened our last project, which is the desk office, and you know this it's written meja kantor 2. It means that it's just office desk 2 or second office desk. It's just in Indonesian, you know. Well, we don't provide things in Thailand, so sorry. So here I'm opening my project.plan file here, and right here, as you can see, we've got our asset, or you can say object, like this. So it's got one place here, and then it's got a surface like this. Two, well, it doesn't have any kind of legs, but it just have this side stuff, and the back side is a little bit, well, how do I say it? It's just like covered the 2/3 of it. So here we are gonna try to give it a texture, namely the wood texture. We don't want this to be so complicated, so we'll just give the wood texture. So first thing first, hold on, wait, let me activate my screencast key. Right. So first thing first, what you should do is make sure that you are in the object mode by checking the top left corner. You can see that I'm in an object mode, and then, well, you can do is press the desk. You can tell that it's an object, it's not a curve, it's a mesh. And after that, if you're done with things like object mode and stuff, press Z button. Z, you can see my screencast key shows I'm pressing the Z button. Z as in Zealand, Z. And then I choose the material preview. I bring my cursor to material preview, and then just let loose the Z. And then as you can see, the color change, you know, from the a bit grayish to the whitish. This is our desk, and we will give the texture. And how do we give the texture? Well, it depends on what textures you want to give. Do you want to give it a wood texture or just a color texture? That depends on you. If you just want to give it a color texture, well, you just click the desk, right? And then you press the material properties right here. It has the logo of ball and with some kind of red and black color. It has, yeah, red color. Click that, and then if you have nothing here, click new. If you already have some, if you already have one, just choose the base color. Click at the base color here, where the color white usually exists, and then you just choose the color. Yeah, you want to give it green color, yellow color, orange color, red, or maybe blue. I don't know. It's up to you. Right. So here you've got the bluish desk color, but we don't want that. We want our desk to be wood texture. So so that's why right now I'm going to tell you how do you make a texture of the desk, because we have two ways of making this desk to have the wood texture. So I'm gonna give you the easiest way first. So if you want the easy way, you should check your browser. Click your browser, whatever you use. You use Chrome, Edge, or Firefox, or Opera. In this one, I'm using Chrome, and then you just search the Google. You search the Google about, well, say we want to search for a wood texture. So I'm gonna search like wood texture here. Then I click enter. And right, as we can see, we've got a lot of texture here from the website pexels.com, freepik.com, or we can just search it from the image tab, where there are a lot of them. Choose one. Well, I prefer to choose without watermark like this. You know, there's some watermark here. There's free pick writing, so you should stay away from that, or you would have watermark in your desk. So I'm gonna choose the free one. Let's say this one. Right. No, not this one. Oh, this one, right. This one got a perfect texture. And then we download it by right-clicking and then open image in new tab. Then we download this image. Oh, it's got a watermark, but that's okay. We download this tab by right-click and save image as. Then, oh, alright, I've got. Make sure the format is JPEG, right? JPEG or PNG, because not sure, we can't really deal with WebP, so make sure to download this one, this JPG. Make sure the format is JPEG. So if the format is JPEG, you click the save button. After that, you open again your Blender. You open your Blender, click your object. So you open your Blender, click the object, your object, and then go to the material properties like this, and then we go to the base color. If we choose the color before, now we choose the things right next to the color. I'm not sure what this means. It's just yellow dot, so let's just click the yellow dot and then choose the image texture. Right here, image texture, and then we've got a new option here, new and open. We click the open, and then we search for the image that we download. Where's my image? I've got a lot of images, sorry. Right, and so after we choose our image, and then there we go, we've got a well textured object for our material, but it's not actually well textured though. It got, well, things are really messed up. So what you're gonna do to fix this is you press the tab button, in order to go edit mode. You press that tab button, and then you press A to select all the surface, all the face, all the surface of the desk. Then you click U as in umbrella, U, and then you choose the smart UV project. Choose the smart UV project. You choose this as 90. Click you set the enter limit to 90, and then the island margin to 0.00001. So it's got 30 and 1, 1. And then we press the OK. So we've got this texture. Well, it's not really good, but I guess it's just good. Or maybe you can, beside the smart UV project, you can just press U and then click unwrap. It maybe gives a better result, but still I guess it's the same. And well, also, if this was the simplest way, the easiest way, and then there goes a harder way, well, you press the top surface button by pressing W here. So you choose this, and this, and then you press the U button again, and click Smart UV project and click OK. So you've got a well textured top surface, and then the same goes for the side surface. This one goes like this, Smart UV, This one goes like this. Smart UV. And then this one as well. So make sure you choose the surface that is separated, right? You know, separated, right? Then this one as well. This one. This one. This one. And also this one. All of them. You just basically just clicking U and then Smart UV project, U Smart UV project, or you may choose the unwrap button. That's up to you. It's the same actually. Right, last one. Here goes. Click. And there you have it. We've got a well textured desk. Oh no, this one. Click, click, click. Right. So we've got our desk, well textured wood. Well, you can do two things. You can just export it as you want, or save it. Don't forget to save your project because you don't know when it comes to first close. Then you go to file, go to export. You just export it wherever you want. FBX, GLB. Usually I use GLB for Mozilla Hubs, FBX for Unity. So I'm gonna choose the GLB here, GLB, and place it in my Blender project and click, and boom, my object is exported. And we can check our project. If you've got the 3D viewer in your laptop, well, usually Windows 11F, you can check your result here. Where's it? My major? It's cool. Oh, my bad. I can choose my this. And then we've got our desk like this. Well, its size reaches 2 megabytes, which is considered to be big. So it's because our texture is so detailed like this. I mean, it's so HD, so that's the reason why. And you can see right here. So this is the bad of this, the bad side of this method, that we have so big size, 2 megabytes, just 2 megabytes for a desk, which is really a waste of storage. And now I'm gonna tell you how do we do it with the color, or we can say the hardest way. So if we want to do it the hardest way, let's say we remove our material, we make a new material, and you know the hardest way, we don't need this to make close this. And then we've got our brand new desk with no color, white color. And after we choose our new material, we click our desk, we choose the shading here, this shading. Let's click this, and then we've got this so fancy looking thing. Got a lot of thing right here and right there. So hold on, wait, my screencast key doesn't show up. Right, it show up now. Right, so I'm gonna tell you how do we texture this desk so that we can use this. I mean, using as lowest file as possible. So what we're gonna do is click this base color, because the desk usually have, the wood has some kind of orange or brownish color. We may choose the between, right? So maybe like this color. We click, And then right here we choose our cursor to be here. We press Shift and A, and then we search for noise texture first. We search for noise texture, put this right here, and then we click again, search again, and choose color ramp, put it right here, and then we click again, click Shift A, search again, we search for bump, B-U-M-P, alright, B-U-M-P. Then we click the bump, and then we click right here. So what we're gonna do is, so we've got our three, well, we can say node here. We're gonna connect this FAC of noise texture to the FAC of color ramp. We connect this here, and then we connect the color of the color ramp to the height of the bump right here, and then we connect the normal of the bump to the normal of principal BSDF right here. Click this, hold this mouse button to click normal, right? And then as you can see, we've got our, well, we looking text right here. So what we can do is to upscale the roughness. Let's make the roughness higher, and then scale up the scale, make the scale higher, and then the detail as well. You may press your shift button to make the this one looks. You may press your shift button if you want to be precise, and then you upscale the distortion a bit so that it makes wood texture like this. Yeah, it's looking a bit grumpy, but I guess that's fine. Right, so, and here it is. We've got our texturing color with noise texture. And last, because this one you cannot save this one to the GLB, what you're gonna do is to create new again by clicking Shift and A, and then you click search for image texture, put it here, put this here, and then you click the new, give this a name like desk diffuse. What does diffuse mean? I'm gonna explain this later. Give it the size like which is 1K. Disable the alpha. Click the 32-bit float. Yeah. Then we put this here, and we create a new one as well. Again, click image texture. Click new. Name this as desk normal. This stay the same. 1K alpha disabled. 32-bit float enabled. We put this here. So the next thing we do is press the desk diffuse right here. We press this desk diffuse. We go to this render properties right here, and then render engine. We choose the cycle. And if you've got a GPU in your computer, this one, choose the GPU. But before that, I guess maybe some of you haven't turned on your GPU, so maybe first thing first, you go to the edit at the top left corner of the Blender window, edit right here, and then you click preference. After that, you go to system and click the CUDA, or I usually call it CUDA, and then you enable your processor that you use for rendering. In this case, I'm using NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650. Sorry, I'm using NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650. And if you have this enabled, you may close this and then you may set things up. Maybe, and then you choose this. You choose the max samples as 256, or maybe you want to set it 128. That's up to you. I'm gonna set this to 128. And the render, I'm gonna choose this 256. Also, make sure to enable this denoise button and click the arrow. And at the passes one, click albedo and normal. After that, we scroll down a bit. We search for bake. Here, bake. We search for bake here. At the bake type, we choose the diffuse. Search for diffuse. And this is what I mean by diffuse, by the name of task diffuse. Diffuse means we only take the color of the material. Hold on. Right. And then you uncheck the direct and indirect. Make sure they are both unchecked. Then after that, well, right, one thing I almost forgot. You go to this triangle looking stuff, or maybe you can call it object data properties. You go to the UV maps, make a new one, name it as baking. And then after that, after you name baking and make sure this one is selected, you click tab, you press A, you click U, so the tab A, and then you choose the smart UV project, and this one goes 66, and then we click OK. And if we're done with that, you may click your tab again, make sure this one is checked, make sure this one is select, go to the render again, choose the bake here, click the bake button, and this one will take a rendering progress. So no wonder if your computer is lagging probably. Right, we're done with the diffuse, and then we change this diffuse to normal here. So we click this diffuse and then change it to normal, and then we choose our task normal node here, click this, and then we click bake again. Right, everything is done, and then after that, you may connect this node, this task diffuse, to the base color. So it will got this weird looking texture, but that's fine, we'll fix that later. And then we connect this task normal, the color, to the normal of the principal BICF. Then after that, we go to the triangle looking stuff, and then we click the baking, click this camera baking, and then there we go, we've got our rendered texture, which is kind of low poly, but that's okay. And then we just delete this UV map here, put the UV map, and then because we don't need this tree anymore, we select this, all of them, then press X button or delete button, just delete them. And after that, we can go to the layout again, enable my screencast key, right? So, and here we have it, the our task. If we export this as GLB, so let me click the file, export, we choose the GITF 2.0 or maybe GLB, click here, and then we just rename it because we've got our Meja Kantor 2 here. I'll rename it as Meja Kantor 2 noise because it got noise text. We click export GITF 2.0 or your measures. Press the enter button. That's the same. Right? It's exported, and then we can see here. Oh, the size is bigger. Well, we can see that the size is much bigger. I guess it's just multiplied by 2. So we can see the difference here that if we are using the texture of the internet, that would be much lower. Well, here's our desk. I mean, we are making this by our own. We are not using the resource of the internet. We just make this on our own, right? So I guess that's things to pride to yourself. Well, this one it's got 2 megabytes. For me, this one is looking much better, so I guess I'm gonna use this one instead. Right? So, I guess that's how I can say it. That's how you turn or give a material to your object. Well, in this case, we are using our desk as our object. And here I am. I am Rizky Anugrahananto as a team with Darren. I suppose this is the end of our class. If you want to learn how to make a complicated object in Blender, don't worry, we will meet sooner, right? So well, so for Thailand College, I'm hoping to see all of you in training or in person. So I am Shkan Grahananto, and thank you.